A Christmas Eve, a silent night.
Good afternoon everyone, welcome back to JMC Creates. My name is Jackie McKissick and today we're going to make another teacher gift. Now, my children are grown up but they still get stocking fillers. So I found these on Amazon. We tend to have dry lips, all of us, due to medication. So we use a lot of this, and they actually etch your name on it. This one is for Lee Ann, and this one is for Sarah Jade. So I wanted to create a box for these, and that's what I've done. So we shall go ahead and begin. Now the belly band is not essential. You could put that bow on top of there with your little thing attached to it. But I wanted to add another layer of security for my daughter Sarah Jade. Is very inquisitive. She's much like a child at Christmas despite being 31. So it'll take her too long to get into it, hopefully, before I come and catch her. Right, you need a piece of white card that is 5 1/8 by 8 1/8. Okay, now I have reinforced this, which is not necessary, but you should do whatever you want to do. These here are being scored on the short side at 3/4 and 1.5. Switch to the opposite side and repeat. So at the long side you want to score it at 3/4, 1.5, 3 5/8, 4 3/8. Oh shit! Oh shit! Older dash. And 6.5. 6.5. And then 3/4. No, that's not right. Before I do that, I changed the measurements. 4 3/8. 6.5 would be 2.5, and that would be 6.5 would be what? It would be 1 2 1/8, which is not right. I need it to be 2 1/4. So I need that to be 2 1/4. And then I shall tell you the measurements in a minute once I get them in my head. Right, I changed the measurements in this because the lid didn't close right. I forgot. So on the long side you want to do 3/4, 1.5, 3 5/8, 4 3/8, 6 5/8, and 7 3/8. Okay, and then this side is slightly longer, so this side will be the top. Okay, and that's all our scoring done. I changed the measurements to the mats and layers on my piece of paper, but I forgot to change the measurements to the actual box on my piece of paper, unfortunately. And as you can see, all I am doing is burnishing. Right, so this is what you want to do. You want to cut away this one, and this one on all 4 sides. This one and this one. This one, and this one. This one, and this one. And in the middle you just want to take the outer one away. So you'll take away all the ones that have the white or have the pencil mark. You're going to cut on the long side straight in past the first score line down to the second score line, and then you can remove both of those including the score line, and then you can remove that. Go to the opposite side and repeat. Cut down to the second score line, cut down to the second score line, remove the two outer squares, and then remove that square. Okay, and you're going to go down here and you're going to repeat. You're simply going to cut down to the second score line, remove the top two and remove the side one. And it's as easy as that. And then what you want to do is you want to sort of miter those so that they fit in better, so that your box will close over better. For this one, cut straight down to the second score line and remove the outer square, score line and all. Okay, so opposite side, cut straight down, remove the outer square, and then I'm going to go back in and I'm just going to miter all of those little tabs that I have left. Oops. So that they all fold in whenever you're going to do your folding in. I am actually going to decorate this while it is flat. So I am. I'm going to attempt to, because I want to punch a hole. I want to punch a finger hole. So I do. Because I've got a little finger hole on this one. So which side is the biggest side? This side. Let me see. 2 1/4, yes. This side is the bigger side, so we want to decorate this. Now, our mat layers are as follows. 2 1/8 by 2. This is the back pound. This is the solid layer. 2 1/8 by 2. Okay. You need 2 that are 2 by 5/8, and you need 2 that are 2 1/8 by 5/8. So you should have 2 that are slightly taller. Those 2 there are slightly taller. Okay, and then your pattern layers are as follows. 2 by 1 7/8. You need 1. You need 2 by 1/2, and you need 2 of those, and then you need 1 7/8 by 1/2, and you need 2 of those. Okay, so this one, these here's wrong, this one, and this one. This one, and this one. Yes, I've read them all out. For your belly band, if you want to make it, I cut a strip of card that was 1/2. This actually is about 8 1/2. It was just the length of the strip that was there, and I put a piece of pattern paper on top of it that is 3/8 wide, and it's just the same length. So this is our top. We know we messed up. This is our top. So we're going to put our glue on and put our layers on. Okay, so that we can punch our hole. Okay, that just goes in there, and it's slightly longer than it is wider. It's longer than wider. It's longer than wider. Right, those two are slightly longer, and they're going on the same, the sides. Okay, and you're only decorating the top and the sides. That's all you really need to do. And I have only taken these down 1/8 at a time, so they're pretty neat because they're not very substantial, so they're not. So you want to put one on the front, and then you want to put one on the back, and then you're going to start gluing all your other bits in. And I'm going to change to my quick grab just because it's quick grab art glitter glue. Right, first of all, the front two are going in like that. Okay, you can bend those bits back for now. These two are going in. Like this. Give yourself a nice straight line, and do the same on the opposite side. Make sure you have a nice straight line. This is going to be your base. Okay, then you're going to know, yes, I thought I'd gone ahead. I should have done this before that, but this is going to be your front where your little punch comes out of. So you want to fold it over and then center it, and do the best you can just to take a little nick out to give them a little finger hold. Okay, so I'm going to put these two in there like that. Okay, and that's your box base done. They both go in there like that. Let's just see if I can get glue on. So once you have those two in there like that, you are going to bring the front in there like that, and these bits will all glue over the top then. So once you get all your tabs in, then it's just a matter of gluing the bits down for support. Now, to be honest with you, it's such a small box, it doesn't really need reinforced, but I just have a habit of doing reinforced boxes, so that's what I did. Now all of these are going to glue down in the bottom. This is your top, remember, and that will support the tabs. So it will just cover over the tabs and support it. I'm just going to burnish it. Okay, let's do the front. Let's just burnish it, and then do the other side. Give it a good burnish so that it sticks. And we're going to do the same with these sides. We're just going to glue them down. Okay, so number one, just hold. Number 2 and hold, and number 3 and hold, and push it right down into the corners, and then give it a good burnishing with your bone folder and make sure you have a sharp, not a sharp, but a solid edge. Like that. There you go. And that will be your box then. Just take your sides, and there you have one snug little box, and their finger hole makes it easy to get in and out. So you could then just stick that bow on there and not go any further, but I decided I wanted another layer of protection against jade, so all I did was wrap that round, okay, and cut it off. So, and then glue, and don't do it too tightly because you want to be able to get it off and on, and don't do it too loose so that it doesn't fall off. Yep, that's good. That's good. I'm happy with that. Then you're just going to glue your bow on top of your belly band or on top of your lid. This bow die is one I got from AliExpress. Layer matte. I did the layer in the solid cardstock and the matte in the glitter card. Okay, and then to finish, I have this little die here that I got from Stampin' Up, and it's one of my most used dies at Christmas for gift tags for small gifts. And I cut it out, and then I have tattered lace rectangles and squares, and I cut the smallest rectangle and the smallest square, and that goes on there. I added some twine. I put some O-rings on a couple of bells, and all I'm going to do is tie that in there. Just lift that up a little bit and tie that, and that would be another teacher gift idea. You could actually find out the teachers' names, but I'm not doing this for teacher gifts. I'm doing this for stocking fillers for my girls. Okay, and that is it. There we go. 2 gorgeous little boxes ready for 2 gorgeous girls. So thanks for stopping by. As always, greatly appreciated. I'd love for you to comment if possible, subscribe, share, what else, thumbs up. Anything that you can do to help me grow my channel would be greatly appreciated. I hope you're all safe and well. And until the next time, Jack you out.